This game's gonna be awesome, they said. This game's gonna be great. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I wish I could just travel back like 3-4 years. Whenever I first heard about this game and just punch myself right in the mouth. Cause I remember when I instantly saw this, I was just overhyping it. I was just immediately like, yup, this is it. This is the next game. This is amazing. Holy fuck, was I wrong. Alright, before we get to the negative stuff, the game's beautiful. When you're walking around, like the game, it really does look great. Like I like there are some problems, there are some loading texture problems, but like other than that, like it's a vast world, like everything's colorful, wonky and goofy, and it's nice when you're walking around. And yeah, that's about all the nice things we're gonna say about this game. Shit. It is just like 101 games. This is their first time like making a game, and I know it was like a really, really small studio, but this game is just definitely not worth $60. The powers look cool. The powers definitely look cool, like the way they're animated and everything, the way they're used, but the enemies don't really like for example, you got poison. You got this poison skill where you can just throw it on the ground, but the enemies don't stay still long enough for them to even become affected by it. So there really is no point. And I maybe played about 5 hours of the game, and I could tell that I was already nearing the end. The game is probably maybe 7-8 hours tops, and that is just not worth $60. That is a fucking robbery, and they're just fucking you in the ass with no lubrication. They're actually using your tears for lubrication. That's how bad it is. But onto the enemies. They made the characters look very cool. I like it. But every character just looks exactly the same, except, you know, one will have samurai armor, or the other one's got like baggy jeans. It's all the same exact design. And you cannot tell me that they did not copy God of War with the mini bosses. Those guys that lug those giant logs on their shoulders and throw it down at you. That's easily the ogres from God of War. Yeah, not buying it. But the narrator, the characters don't even have voices. The narrator's just talking the whole time, and it kind of sounds like David Attenborough from Discovery Channel and Planet Earth. But Jesus, while I'm just playing the game, like I remember day one, I had fun. I was excited. I was like, yeah, this is great. Then, like I said, when I got to my 5th hour, I was just like, okay, I'm doing like a lot of the same shit. A lot of the missions is, all right, you have to go over here. You have to collect a bunch of these dinglebops because we have to go over to Florkesborg, and then we'll be able to open up the path. The one thing about this game is the names are ridiculous. Like every name, like, I mean, I'm not complaining. The names make me laugh, but you would think like the people who came up with the names were like people who worked on Rick and Morty. It's always like, we have to go get the Flingle Bop over to the Dwonk Dwonk and the Flippity Floop Flop Schlim Schlam Flickle. It's crazy. It's a good laugh. This is a game definitely meant for like younger kids, I think. And it's crazy because when you play the game, this game looks like it should have came out like in 2013, which is fucking, again, bad form. But you would have to just go on and just play this game yourselves. The weapons, they have a good weapon system. It kind of reminds me of a lot of Borderlands with the rarity and everything, but there just really isn't a lot in the world, in the hub itself. Like, yeah, you can dig through some trash cans, open up some backpacks, you know, bust down a wall or two here, but that really just is it. Like, the only great thing in this game is when you're just when you're running around. It's pretty much only when you're looking at the scenery, like the world tree that stretches across the entire world. Like the poisonous swamps or the bogs, just the forest. All that looks wonderful. Honestly, it really seems like this is like I'm playing Fable or Ratchet and Clank. Like, that's how good it looks. But the execution leaves much to be desired. Like I said, these guys, if they somehow like add shit to this game or working on it again, or if we got like a Biomutant 2, I bet that would be dope. But this first one, they still got a long way to go. We got a lot of things to do, guys. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that game. But you guys are gonna have to play it for yourself and find out. The only fun part I could say was that was in the beginning when you got to create your own character. That was pretty fun. And you can tell these guys really love this game. Like, they really put their all into it because they just hit you with the lore. And like the first hour of the game, they're just letting you know what the villages are, where they came from. They didn't even try to space it out to the whole thing. They just wanted you to know, like, okay, here's Biomutant, this what it's about, now go fuck off. And yeah, there's still plenty much. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and Jesus, just from naked eye, if you were to see this game for the first time, you would think it's awesome, but as soon as you pop that bitch in, sadly goes downhill. Looks beautiful, plays like fucking rat ass. But yeah, you guys keep gaming. I'll catch you guys next one.